I'm gonna start with you, Otto. What you think about Kuba this last week in Dallas?
Kuba was dope, man. It was I went with low expectations, and it definitely exceeded my expectations. I can say that I didn't think I would enjoy myself, but
Why you go with low expectations?
That's what I wanted to know.
Yeah, man. What's up?
Yeah, why?
I was probably like bad experiences from the ones before in the same city. Not to say that there was a bad event, just my experience wasn't that good.
We
I
say in
feel
the
like
same city, Dallas.
When
Yeah, I
was the
just
last
didn't-
time it was in Dallas?
2019.
Oh, okay.
So I
shit.
just feel like
I
I don't know.
was
I feel like a loner in that one, bro. I feel like I don't know. This one was much more inclusive. It had a lot of events for everybody. I think they had something for for everybody kind of just get involved and feel part of the program. I feel like I feel like I wasn't part of the program last time. I feel like I was one of the outsiders. Like you know what I mean.
So what day did you go, and then like what events did you go to?
I went on Thursday. My favorite day is a picnic day. So that's what I call.
Can we take a reset? And for everybody that don't know what Kuba is, can y'all just lay down the platform?
So this past weekend we had the Hurry Soccer Sports Culture Federation.
So Kuba is a yearly event that happens on summer, in July 4th specifically, around that time frame, and it lasts about a week. Very cultural. It's a time of the year where a lot of Hurry people, right? People, a tribe in Ethiopia, come together for that week. And they celebrate their culture. They meet family. They see family they've never seen before, and kind of rekindle this like spark, right? Yeah. So they
play
it's a great
sports
reunion.
Too.
Play sports, right? The big thing about it, right?
Show. It's really like I think, especially East Africans, like every kind of I don't know what you divide them as, ethnicity or tribe or group has their own soccer week where everybody just comes out for the week and hangs out with family, friends. They got soccer, they got sports, they got something for the culture. And, we being Harari, we're like one of the smallest groups in Ethiopia, probably like 1% of the country, but I think we make up less than that. So we have our own, I think like our fathers and our parents came together and just said, hey, we need to preserve the culture. We need to meet up once a year for everybody to come through and just kind of like, remind ourselves who we are, remind ourselves of where we came from, and just kind of like stick together and have things for us, you know what I mean? It was fun.
And not just that too, like a lot of our families, right? Relatives, uncles, aunties, cousins. Some of us are spread out, right? Like I got some in Seattle, I got some in Toronto, I got some in Australia. Mm-hmm. And it's that time of the year where people from all over kind of come in one place and, talk, mingle, eat, grab food, say, hey, I'm your cousin, right? Mm-hmm. And you probably never even knew that.
Oh, yeah.
But granted, right, Kuba, the meaning of Kuba is ball, right? Like it's a sports tournament at the end of the day, right?
I meet 5 new cousins every Kuba.
Yeah, see?
Family keeps growing somehow.
Man, y'all take that for granted. I don't know if y'all actually do, but like coming from an outside perspective, right? Yeah. Having something to like continue to tie yourselves to culturally.
Yeah.
It gives you a strength and sense of identity that it's like, it's actually really dope that y'all do that.
This Kuba, I can definitely say that I was rejuvenated and having a pride and sense of identity and culture. And I felt like seeing my people come together, and we had entrepreneurs, we had business owners, we had people making moves and just coming together, like creatives, like collaborating with each other, making like clothing lines, making just things to make you feel proud of who you are. I love seeing that on full display, and I left with a sense of like, man, I belong to a tribe, and I want to make my tribe proud. I want to do something good for my people. I want to know like, hey, like we out here, we exist, like we're small. Like I said, we're a small population, bro. Like we're like less than 1% of Ethiopia, bro. Like we're really like as small as a tribe I can get, bro. Like we're damn near on the edge of going extinct, bro. The language is dying out, our culture is dying out, the food is dying out. I think nobody knows how to make these recipes like 20 years from now. Yeah. I don't think anybody's knowing the practices of weddings, the practices of getting, just all the aspects that like our parents grew up on only knowing, right?
Yeah.
And then we came to America, we assimilated. I lost my language. I only knew my language as a baby. I didn't know English. I only know my cultural tongue until I went to public school, and then like it was weird to speak a different language, bro. And I was in ESOL with the Mexicans. I couldn't say R, bro. So like I literally had to learn English to fit in, bro. So like I stopped speaking my language. I never learned it again, bro. And I can't even communicate with my grandparents. I can't like talk to people. There's a lot of history that I probably will never know.
It's getting lost in
the songs that we sing, I have no idea what it means. There's conversations that take place that I'm just like on the outside of, and don't like. There's wisdom and knowledge that I feel like it's not being transferred to me because we are slowly entering that melting pot and losing that identity just to assimilate, just become American. Now it's like back in my day, like you wanted to fit in, you didn't want to be the odd man out. Yeah, but like over time, you slowly seeing that, hey, this is not what it is. Like you want to celebrate being yourself. You want to be foreign. You want to be different. You want to be like, foreign was a thing to be. Like after a while, like you know what I mean. Everybody wanted to be different. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I remember in school too. Of course, English was my first language either, right?
Yeah.
I grew up in a very diverse demographic community, right? A lot of Hispanics, a lot of Asians, everything, right? It was very diverse. But I remember one thing too. I was in East Hall also, so I didn't forget this. I was struggling in English. I learned off TV. Most of it, right? But my parents had to stop speaking our language in the house. They had to cut back and refrain from it so I could learn English quicker and adapt to school.
Yeah.
But that also caused me to stop speaking, my own language at home, right? And the only time
you had to lose yourself, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Not on Eminem, not in the music. Just you had to lose yourself in this culture, like this melting pot. But like I said, I would give a shout out to people like the Crescent Coffee House, that you see people like embracing their culture and incorporating the things that they do. Like you see a coffee house that's dedicated to Ethiopian coffee and other like ethnicities and stuff. You see like Hurry Contour, like these are really dope concepts where they have like everyday wear, like a t-shirt or a tie or something like that, but they incorporate they made an ode to their own culture, whereas like there's something that resembles or identifies your culture. Like they have a tie with a specific design on it. That's like that's where you come from. That's distinct to you. You know what I mean? They had like the keys, the keychains with like the walls of Hutter. You know what I mean? The gate, the gates of Hutter. The pen with the flag. Man, I just feel like honestly they had shirts with the flag on the back. They had like the Hutter on the front, and I was like, man, I don't know if it's pride. It's just like I feel like, man, I felt something. Like, I feel like, yo, this is identity, bro. This is like we're here, bro. Like we exist, bro. You know what I mean? We're celebrating that we made it here. I mean, escaping Ethiopia back in the day, like
it was difficult.
Our parents had crazy stories to get here, bro. You know what I mean? And to have any remnants of where they came from, to establish that in America, and to really like not only establish but prosper. You know what I mean? To where we can have a lot of freedoms and opportunities here. It's a story, man. It's a story, and I just feel like we gotta. I don't know, man. It just hits different, bro. I really went to this Kuba with a sense of pride. Like, damn, man. Like we're here, bro. We exist, and we're flourishing too, bro.
Honestly, shout out to every entrepreneur, every business that's hustling and trying to grow. I've talked to a few different business owners. I talked to
East Street Clothing. Bro, man, there's a lot. I can't even name all. Yeah, they had some fly gear, bro. There's a lot, and there's the ones that we don't even name. There's a lot that was out there, bro.
Honestly, much respect. I want everyone to succeed in their business, no matter what it is. I mean, especially people who want to represent the culture and try to create some awareness to it as well.
Shout out to Aisha Calligraphy, man. They had some dope displays. Shout out to the photographer from Bilal. Like they had really cool. The DMV Hurry community, like they had some really dope exhibits. Like I never seen that before. And we had an exhibit at a coffee shop where it's just like people are just putting on display like what the culture looks to them in a modern sense, bro. Like in a modern way, bro.
As
like,
someone
you know what I
that loves fashion and someone that loves art, I really loved how they like really executed that.
Yeah,
you know, it was amazing.
It's one thing when you see a picture from like the 60s, the 70s, the 80s of like history of art, like of Ethiopia, Hutter, right? You see them old, you know, like them old black and white pictures where you see like a grandma just living her everyday life and, you know, like the scenery. And then you see a contemporary version of that today, like when American teenagers wearing the clothes that was resemblance of the, you know what I mean? Like, it's like that, it's like that mix is so beautiful to see, bro. Like, it's hard to explain it unless you're from there, bro. I know, like, everybody has their own.
Everybody got that.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, it's just different, bro. Like, I imagine it's like the,
that concept seemed dope.
Yeah, the concept is dope, bro. Like, it's, I would love, I mean, bro, I would love to wear, a tie with the, like, the kofia design, you know what I mean? The handkerchief, bro.
That's what popped in my head as soon as
or
you
a moat.
said that.
You know the moats. You know the moats. They had like a tie with a moat design with a handkerchief. You know what I mean? Or I don't know. There's so many things you could do with it, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Come with your own like kofia line or something, bro. You know what I mean?
I was saying get closer to your mic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Even closer?
Yeah.
I feel like
No, like you were just a little far. So
okay.
Yeah, this is like an extension of black excellence, black whatever you want to call it, bro. I don't know what the term is, black just unity, or you know what I mean. It's a different form of it, bro. And that's just like, yeah, man.
Black identity.
Black
bro.
identity. Yeah, that's dope, man. That's dope, man.
Like you gotta stay strong and keep hold of that. It's crazy how all of that has transpired in just one generation, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
And
bro,
we're taking chances. We're taking chances that parents never took, bro.
Yeah, but it's my point is, bro. These traditions and customs, bro. Up until let's say thousands or at least hundreds of years ago, up until right before y'all's parents' generations moved to America, bro. Yeah. Those cultures and customs, you couldn't forget them. Now in one generation, bro.
It was survival, yeah.
Yeah, in one generation, bro, it's already getting like, harder to keep a hold of, bro. So it's just it's crazy how you assimilate into a whole nother culture, to your point. Yeah. And then you lose your whole self in doing that.
I think living in America,
I'm crying to reconnect, bro. I'm crying. My heart, my spirit. So whenever I see it in any form or fashion, it's like it's a breath of fresh air, bro. It's like taking a gasp. Like, yo, this is what you were made to, you know what I mean? You're made to be different, bro. You're made to be like, you know what I mean? You're not supposed to fit in, bro. Yeah. Like, you're supposed to stand out in a good way, not in an arrogant way, but just, you know what I mean? Just the way that God made you, bro. Yeah. You know what I mean?
But I think that's the beauty of Kuba, though, every year, is that we get a reminder of our culture, right? And I think that's
full
great,
display. On full display. You can't run away from it, bro. It's in your face everywhere you go.
The
food that they sell is only our food. Yeah. Everybody showing up late. That's part of the culture.
Yeah, exactly.
Bro, like everything we do is the way our culture is, bro. Like it exemplifies how our culture, everything we do, like unorganized. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Look, no shade. It's just natural. It's just in our DNA.
Okay,
bro. It's in our DNA. Like,
do y'all feel like Kuba was a little bit organized?
No, I feel like it was very. I feel like it was a reasonable amount of chaos, right? I think it was everything's always organized well. Things okay. Let's just say things didn't go according to plan. Let's just say it like that, bro. I feel like there's always good level of planning that goes.
What you mean though? What exactly didn't go according to plan? Because I have some things to say about like what did go according to plan.
Ollie, go ahead. What do you think didn't go according to plan?
Talking about this Dallas Kuba. Yeah. I knew some people who were setting it up, right? Yeah, especially like the sports side.
So it's just fair criticism. Yeah.
Fair criticism, right? Mm-hmm. Like. I'm telling you, I'm comparing this to the latest one, not in her, because I don't know if people actually went to that one. But the Toronto one, which a lot of people went to. Yeah. On the sports side of things, bro, I'm telling you, the facilities in general were just like top tier compared to what was in Toronto.
Really?
You know
I like Toronto's venues too, though. But and to be fair, they had to switch it up last minute, though.
Yeah,
because
I think it was only like one time they had it at that nice venue or something like that.
They had to switch it up. They had to make some audibles. I mean,
they even had referees too. I noticed at the tournaments.
At Dallas this one, right?
Dallas had a nice venue, though. Dallas had a nice venue.
I know the guy running it, right? I know he was going to do everything he can to keep it professional and stuff like that.
It was a nice venue, though.
So the fields, like the soccer fields, bro. They were in great, good,
That's Texas though. It's Texas though. Like Texas is easy to get these. I feel like they're easy to get these venues though.
Yeah, but like I should like in the Toronto one, I shouldn't be playing in
patched up grass or whatever.
Right? Yeah. Like, can I get a mole on it? Like,
hey, to be fair though, that happened in Atlanta too, and the guy broke his leg, bro. We went to Mountain Park one time. To be fair, look, it's a reasonable amount of unexpectancies that will happen, bro. You know what I mean? Like, a guy literally broke his leg in Atlanta. I'll never forget that year. Yeah, we played at Mountain Park, and the guy literally, the grass wasn't cut, and it was uneven field.
I mean, Mountain Park off of
that was a year, long time ago. This is early Kuba, 2010s, early 2010s, right? I remember that. I mean, look, it's a reasonable amount of unexpectancies, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but, talking about, like, having referees and stuff like that, right? In Toronto, like, I don't know, they probably had it for, like, 1 or 2 games or something like that, and then next thing you know, the guy just played his referee.
Yeah, that happens,
like,
that happens.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he might have something against me.
Like I said, being hurried is on full display. That's one of the most hurried things I could think of, bro.
I just busted your ass, now you referee?
Yeah, it's like
probably a whole different city, too, represent that city.
Bro, I never seen a tournament when you beat somebody, they become the referee, bro.
That's what I'm saying. And then
they referee your game, bro. Yeah, they referee your game, bro.
Yeah, nah, but they had it pretty official here, man. They had referees, the sideline work, when people, put up for offsides and stuff like that, they had to, get people to fill in and stuff like that. So maybe that could improve. Yeah. But talking about like the punctuality, stuff being on time. Stuff was on time, man. If you weren't on time, you're gonna get forfeit. Either a penalty or something like that. Yeah. Down one goal within the first minute, man.
Respect that.
And there were some good games too out of this.
There were some good games this year.
There was.
Who won?
Which sport? Which sport though?
Look, man. Just give me the lay down.
Hey, man, Memphis won. Memphis won. Congratulations to Memphis. You know what I'm saying?
Shout
out. Yeah, soccer though. It's just specified soccer.
That was just soccer. That was just soccer.
Yeah.
Who won for the hoops?
For the hoops, it was DC.
Man.
Okay.
They had a bunch of tall ass niggas. That, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, but they knew how to hoop though.
They knew how to hoop.
Good team. It was a good solid team, bro.
Volleyball?
Solid fight.
Volleyball. Hey, I was on the winning team. Yeah. I was a last minute pickup too. Last minute. People say
I take that.
Hold on. So I was, I was a free agent, right? Yeah. You know, Atlanta was already filled up with their team, their volleyball team, right? You know what I'm saying? If I could play, I could play.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Right now.
My boy's like, yo, come on my team. Some of the people are playing basketball. You need like one or two to fill in.
You represent Atlanta. We're talking about Atlanta, right? You play for Atlanta?
Oh no.
He was.
I was playing with the ops. I was a free agent, highest bidder. You know what I'm saying?
I hope you got paid good.
Your hometown.
Did you ref the next game too?
No, I didn't ref nothing. But we did come away with the dub. You get what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
So which team did you represent that you got the win for?
Dallas.
Damn. Okay.
Damn.
Shout out Dallas for that.
Hey, listen, Dallas needs a win. Dallas needs a win. All right, we'll give it to them.
Right on.
But off the court, people were scoring off the court. And this comes to the main part of the conversation. There was a mix and mingle that took place.
Mix and mingle.
Oh yeah, how do y'all feel about the mix and mingle? This is the second time they've done this. The first time was in Toronto, right?
To my knowledge.
Yeah.
I think they need to change the name. Okay, off the bat, mix and mingle.
You can have it a little bit more
discreet.
No, threatening.
Nah. You could
more
find a coy way of
saying it. Exactly. A lot of people didn't go because it's like, that's too much pressure for me right now.
Exactly.
I ain't finna go mix and mingle. You know what I mean?
And low key, the whole week felt like a mix and mingle type of environment. Like you really kind of see everyone.
Basically that was like a lot of people's objectives. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and why not though?
Why not? Preserve the culture, right?
Yeah. You can see it two ways though. Like I know a lot of people saw it two ways. I definitely saw it two ways when I heard about the mix and mingle event. Right. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna lie. Part of me was like, "Yo, like, what am I doing at mix and mingle event?" You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm out here looking desperate and stuff like that. You know,
that's my initial. Yeah. It's like that's one of my first going to it. It's like, oh, you looking? Like you come to this event, oh, you must be looking. And why you ain't find nothing yet?
Yeah,
so I'm like,
it's like the fact that you being there.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, you know what you here for. I ain't gonna lie though. Yeah, it was. I think they don't understand. It's a lot of they think the pressure's on the girls. It's a lot of pressure on the guys, bro. Yeah. It's a lot of pressure on the guys.
So what kind of pressure are we talking about, Otto? What are you feeling?
I don't know. It's just like, first of all, if you walk in there, the automatic assumption is why you single.
Why for a lot of
especially at a certain age, right? Especially at a certain age.
Oh, it depends on the age.
Yeah, for a lot of certain age, right? So it's a dangerous game for over plus 30.
Yeah,
it's a dangerous game walking in that building, bro. And then it's like, okay, you must have just came to Kuba just for this, bro. Like, you must have been waiting the whole year for this day. It's like
a lot of
there's a tense feeling that when you walk in there, it's just like, yeah, you must have been marking your calendar for this day.
Was it at like a specific place?
The community.
It was at the community center.
Yeah. And it was at a lot of time. Like I was like, if you come in here, you coming for the mix and mingle, or did they try to
it was straight.
It
no, straight.
Like, yo,
you walked in there, name tag.
If you were here,
you paid $15 to get in because you know you paid for this. And then
hold on,
name tag.
Hold on, but
name tag.
I'm not gonna lie, a lot of people didn't pay when they came a little after, but we had hella food though. We had a lot of food.
Yeah. Shout out to everyone that catered.
Yeah, it was worth the food itself.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
I had food and leftover food.
Now you talking.
They had really good drinks too. Like really fancy, nice setup. I mean, shout out to whoever catered and got the drinks.
People
could
have been there just for the drinks.
Yeah,
we don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Non-alcoholic, by the way. Non-alcoholic.
I think by default we get the blame of being like really shy, being timid, being like not making moves. But then it gets really, I don't know, it gets confusing because like when we do make moves, I heard a lot of stories. Like people went to the mix and mingle, shot their shots.
And it was like
a lot of them shots didn't go in. Right?
Like,
so it's like, okay.
Oh.
So you have people saying, look, guys don't shoot their shots. There's all these eligible bachelorettes. Like there's so many people out here, and then like the guys are stepping up. But then like when people take the courage and step up and be like, yo, I'm gonna talk to this person. I'm gonna be like direct, like I like you, whatever. Or I want to get to know you. I gotta go to the bathroom. You know what I mean? Like it's like, so it's like
damn, how much pressure do I?
Yeah, like the end is what we're here for, right? And I get it, right? I get girls want the right person to ask them. I get that. Like you can't just assume that anybody who asks that they're gonna get a green light. I get that, right? But it's just like it's tough, man. Like, it's tough trying to play this game, right? Especially nowadays, bro. It's really hard when you see all the options in front of you. It's like, it's nice to have something intentional where you could just meet somebody for the sole intent of like, hey, I want to do something serious or whatever, in the right way, of course, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, it's still pressure, bro. Like, I don't think they understand. Like, it's still pressure on the guys. You know what I mean?
The concept of it is a good start. I think they might have to take like the overglowing, like, just nature of the mingle to make it a little bit more relaxed. So then it's like, all right, cool. Like, I'm either here to mingle, I'm not, but it's not like, even if I walk through this door, maybe I'm here to mingle, maybe I'm not.
Bruh. Let me tell you, I think they need I'm gonna make an app, right? Where
they already have that.
Nah, not. I have a different app.
Hey, don't share it too much.
Yeah, no, this app is like, as soon as you walk into a place, like a room, like whoever else has this app, like their profile pops up, and either you press a green button or a red button in real time, in real life, bro. Or a yellow button. It's like I kind of like you.
It's
like
know what I mean? Geo, like
So it's like it pops up like it's like that I don't know, Bluetooth AirTag kind of thing. It was like, okay, this person in this room, and it's like, yo, green, yellow, red. Like I don't like you, I kind of like you. Yellow, I'm a little interested. So it's, I already know off the bat I'm pressing this when I see this person. So all right, now I can come talk to you. You know what I mean? Or it's like, hey, so I see you press green, I'm here. You know what I mean?
So is the reason for that is because you don't want to deal with going up front and confronting somebody?
Bro,
and
I'm past the talking stage, bro. I came up in an era where you had to put work in, bro. I came in. I'm like, I'm not scared to put work in. I came in an era where you had to write a letter, like check the box. I came in an era where you had to show up to the house. You know what I mean? You had to write down the directions. You had to write down the phone number. You had to memorize the phone number, bro. You can't even write it down. You had to memorize the phone number.
You had to call the landline.
Oh, bro, you had to call the phone where the mom would answer the phone, and then it's like, yo, can I talk to this person?
Like, I can't make sure they got to use the internet or nothing.
Bro, I can't. Whatever you the cup with the string, go to the other house. Whatever you can think of, bro. Like I'm not scared. Like, but I'm done putting the work in, bro. I just need to know. Like, my first question at Mixed Mingles, do you want to get married, bro? Like, I'm cutting the small talk, bro. Like, I'm not even like, yo.
Did you actually ask that? Did you actually?
Nah, but I heard people's approaches and it wasn't too far off. There was like, yo. One person was like, yo, you know what I'm here for. I know why you here for. What's up, bro? You know what I mean? So it's like different approaches was there, bro. But I'm over the small. I'm tired of getting the small talking, bro.
Okay, you were there too. What was your impression?
Yeah, but before we talk about that, you guys want to talk about like how it was structured so people know exactly like what was going on in the mixing?
Yeah, let's do that. Go ahead.
So basically, you walk in. You know, if you got there early like I did, which was a mistake.
Table one.
You get table one, and you pay $15 or whatever, and they got like chairs in a circle. Right, and one
real intimate lights. I like it. Nice,
you know, section one basically with the chairs and stuff like that, right? And they're supposed to break it up between like 3 guys, 3 girls. You know what I'm saying? And the whole thing is the men move to each section,
as they should,
and the girls stay, and you're supposed to see what's out there and stuff like that.
Man, this seemed progressive. Okay.
It was organized well.
Yeah, the problem was like they only did it for a couple rounds. So you like if you saw someone you liked on the other side of the table,
like all right, that's round 4. I'm gonna get over there.
But we might not even get to round 4, man. So I'm like, all right, man, I'm gonna have to wait till the
my
end.
crush is across the room.
That's what I'm saying.
Like Chris Brown, I seen you across the room. Never made it that far. I never made it out of my section, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
I did like how they felt they read the room, right, and they ended up splitting up by age towards the end.
And I have a funny story about that too.
Were you in the middle? Because you're
hold on. I'm 28, right? I'm 28 years old, right? So I went to the bathroom right before they announced it. So when I came out, people were already splitting up. So I was like, yo, I was talking to the host like, yo, what's going on? What they doing?
Yeah.
They said, all right, if you're 27 and under, you go over there. If you're 28,
that's a terrible time to leave. Yeah.
Go over there. And I was like, she was like, how old are you? And I didn't think. I was like, I'm 28. I'm like, nigga, what am I doing, bro? I'm trying to be with like the 30, 40-year-olds. Like,
so you ended up in the tables with the 30-year-olds, 29-year-olds. Everybody was older than you.
I was like, oh no, my bad, I'm 27. Yeah. And she was looking at me like, are you lying to me? I'm like, come on, man, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, you
trying to sneak back in. Trying to sneak back in, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So I went to at one point. So
exactly. So I went to the 27 and under table. And then you kind of had more of an opportunity to try to see, go to table to table to see what you wanted.
Did the guy like say after a while, he's like, all right, everybody, if you're 28 and up, get on this side. And if you're 27 and under, go to this side.
That was towards the end.
Yeah, that was towards the end.
Like the last maybe 30, 40 minutes or so?
But before that, though, like when you're sitting in the tables, when it's split up, like they try to even it out. There's a certain, like there's probably like 25 tables or something like that.
Yeah.
And everybody's like split up. They would give cards to the ladies, and the ladies will ask questions. And there'll be like icebreaker questions.
Okay.
So wait, how did you guys do your questions? Because every table I went through, we did the questions differently.
What do you mean
same,
differently?
Yeah. Some people just didn't read the questions. People just went to like
some
ChatGPT.
Yeah. Like we started off with like, hey, we're gonna pass off the questions to everybody. Everybody's gonna ask everybody. We just took turns, right?
Yeah.
There's another table that was like, hey, we'll give you 2 questions to each person, and we'll just ask each question, right? Another table was like, oh no, we don't like none of these questions because they're too personal and kind of deep, right? So some people weren't comfortable enough to answer them.
Yeah.
So they were like, oh yeah, let's use ChatGPT, right? And let's keep it a little bit fun and engaging. Use GPT to do that. So every table that I went to did it a little bit differently.
Yeah.
So I had to the guys had to adjust every single time.
So let me start by saying I kind of had a problem with the ratio. Okay.
I was about to say, what
the
was
ratio
the
of what?
It was too good.
And let me explain. Right. There was more women at the event than guys. Right. That's what they were saying. Right.
Yeah.
But at my specific like group that I was going with, I only had one other guy with me. Right. And like 4 other girls, right?
Yeah.
And that's not, that's like a, that's kind of
good.
good.
Yeah, it all depends on who your wingman is, though.
Exactly.
It depends on the wingman, though,
That's
bro.
the
Like, if your
problem.
wingman is solid, you're good, bro. But if your wingman is not, bro, you out there on your own, bro. You playing 1v1 v4, bro.
I'm telling you, the guy I was with, he was soft spoken and stuff. Bless
But
his
you know
heart
what
and
I
stuff
realized though? Like
Yeah.
Harry people are a little bit more soft spoken and a little bit more timid. Especially in conversation, those like bigger
But
settings.
I can't be the one. I'm carrying the shoulder.
I know.
On my shoulders, man.
I know.
And it's your first impression, bro. Ain't gonna lie. That's it. You got like 3 minutes to make a good impression, bro.
That's
So
what
it's
I'm
like,
saying.
Look, that's
I'm
what
working
I've
against
noticed,
him and I'm working against them, bro. But
look,
they looking
you
at you like
like,
entertain
yo,
us, bro. Like wow us, bro. Like we got 3 minutes.
That's what I'm saying. I'm
It's
out
a job.
here.
It's like a job interview.
Did
Like
they
yo,
have-
what's your application? Like
They
what's
had
your?
a time limit on like, when you
It might have been 5 minutes, but it
Yeah.
seemed quick though. It seemed really.
Yeah,
right.
They rotated.
There'll be some times where it's like, okay, I'm really getting in the groove of things. Like we're having good conversations and switch. And then there's times where it's like, yo, what's up, man? When y'all gonna call switch, bro? It's like, you seen like a house party with switch, bro. There was some times I was like, yo, they having fun over there. I'm trying to talk to them, bro.
Yo, when they were telling me like, yo, that's your next table, I'm like, you sure that's my table, bro?
It's tough. It's tough to like. It's like, okay, I just warmed up. I got good conversation going.
Yeah.
I gotta do it again.
Yeah,
I gotta start from scratch. I gotta do it again. I gotta do it again.
Why am I sitting down and half the girls are already not interested? Like, what happened to the other conversation?
And they probably thinking about. They talking about. They probably thinking about like, yeah.
So
They keep a mental
how do
notes.
y'all think it could have been done better then?
I don't think.
Man,
I don't know. I like how it was done.
The thing
personally.
is,
like
though,
how it
I
was
heard
done.
it was like
More
a
time,
last,
though.
it
More
was a
time.
last minute type setup thing.
Yeah, more
So
time.
I give them grace with that. You know what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
said they didn't have much time to work with setting it up.
They need like group games where it's just like people would be in an element. It's not like an interview. It's not like questions. It's just like group games where like everybody could just be themselves and like you can see them problem solve. You can see them thinking.
They try to do that in game night. I mean, the first night was game night. They did actually break it off by age.
Why you wasn't rocking with the game night?
He didn't make it.
Game night was.
Heard he got shot up, but I ain't go.
Oh no.
Oh, it did?
That's off air. That's off.
Oh,
But
you
look,
were
look,
shot up, but
I mean, kind of was.
I think
Ali, you were
somebody
there, right?
somebody said that they needs to be on the mix and mingle. It needs to be bring your best comedian up there. And whoever makes the girls laugh the most wins, bro. I don't know. That's just like shout out to Imran. Shout out to Imran, bro. They say
you
bring
make
your.
them laugh when they look at your face. They don't like it.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna give them too much. You don't get.
How do you win over the girls? Like, what do you do besides like question interviews, bro? Like, I feel like a job interview, bro. Like, how do you win over somebody, right? And you just met, right? You got to be in the natural
in
element,
that type of setting too, because you got to think
the expectations is up, bro.
Yeah, if it's multiple people and
Candidates,
if you really trying to like home in on like
stand
one
out.
woman,
You're trying to be a standout, bro.
Like it's kind of tough because you can't just be like tunnel vision on one, right?
Yeah,
you gotta be
everybody
able to at
notices
least-
too, and
you got to be able to at least hold a conversation with all parties.
I just feel like it's hard to like portray yourself in that small amount of time where it's like what's up though, like, you know what I mean? Like
I think the main part of it is like after you kind of sow them seeds, I guess the expectation is after the mingle, you got to follow up.
That's the thing, right?
Like
that's really the point.
That's how you
what's be fun though. Can I read some of y'all the questions that was asked?
Yeah.
I feel like we can and off air we can make this like a whole segment. Like each question could be like a whole if it goes good, right?
Yeah.
But it might take a while, so just bear with me, right? Just test it out, see how it goes, right?
How long are these questions?
No,
they're short.
It's short. It just depends on the response. Right?
Yeah.
This ain't live, right?
We can edit this out.
Okay. All right.
So let's take like 10 minutes, whatever, just to go through. I want some good responses, just whatever, right?
Okay.
All right. So the questions they had to Mix and Mingle, right? And we could just ask. I guess we could ask each other and see, like, get a vibe of how that night went. Because a lot of people ask, like, what kind of questions did y'all ask? One of the perception questions is, what's the first thing you notice about me? Right. So you go in a group of strangers and be like, what's the first thing you notice about me?
I didn't get that question, but I mean, it's a good question though. I usually notice people's smile, right? What their personality is like. Are they actually smiling? Maybe their sense of fashion too, but also
fashion for sure. Sneakers, first thing I notice.
I usually don't. Yeah, I mean, I'll look at everything, right? But also just like how they carry themselves, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, are they very bubbly? Are they shy? Right? Are they comfortable where they're at?
I think that stands out pretty much. Like, are they timid or are they just like social?
And if you're at a Kuba event too, right? Especially like a Mix and Mingle where everybody. Well, like, I don't want to say everybody, right? But you might be around people who you don't know, right? Yeah. Especially at a table where you just kind of put in there and you don't know half of them, right?
I think confidence too, though. Confidence comes
one, right? Like,
are you confident or are you just like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Are you in the corner just kind of like?
But overall, like someone's energy, right? So,
what y'all think? What do you think? What do you think I'm more afraid of, failure or rejection?
I remember that one, actually.
I think nobody should be afraid of rejection, though. But I feel like without rejection,
you think that's a good question to ask, though? Like,
that's a very deep personal question in a way.
That's like more. That's something you talk like once you get the out of that type of setting. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Failure, though, afraid of failure, bro. You don't learn without failure, though. I could say, and it's just tough to ask somebody you just met before, you never met before. Like, it's tough though.
But do y'all feel open enough to answer these questions though?
I'll be straight up with it, bro. Like, I'm just feel like, yo, somebody who's gonna vibe with me is gonna like that answer and they're gonna follow up on that, right? Somebody who just like, whatever. They just.
Do you feel like maybe like over time, like you'll be more comfortable answering these questions, but then maybe like 10 years ago, right? Like you wouldn't, because I know myself. I probably wouldn't be comfortable answering this in front of strangers, but now I'm a little more open to answer this to people.
Yeah, maybe it's over time. Maybe you get seasoned, right?
Yeah, you get seasoned, man.
You feel like it's too personal? You wouldn't answer that question?
No, I mean I feel like that's something you talk like,
I give
once you get the number or the IG or something like that.
Definitely, we had that.
That's
one-on-one.
That's like late night conversation.
Yeah, I feel like the question should have been more like scenario questions, like fun scenario questions where you know if someone's like a risk taker or if they're some more calm and stuff like that.
Okay, I got a question like that. One of the questions from the Mix and Mingle is, do I seem like someone who chases adventure or comfort?
Yeah, like that.
That's
a good question. That's a calm question.
That's a solid question.
I'm gonna say adventure on that one.
I like adventure. I love to travel.
Go ahead and repeat that question again.
You said what?
I said repeat the question again.
Do I look like someone who chases adventure or comfort?
Man, I'm like in between. I'm not gonna lie. I need a balance.
That's a safe answer, bro. You want to stand out in the Mix and Mingle, bro. You know what I mean?
Okay, man. I thought it was just us talking right here.
No, another question was like, do I seem like a logical person or an emotional person? I think I was the only one who said emotional. I'm on a table full of doctors. Like these girls are doctors. These girls are like consultants. Yeah, and everybody's like, I think I'm pretty reasonable.
So
I think I'm the only one who said, yo, I'm emotional. I'm like, yo, am I being too honest? Yeah, am I being way?
So is your mindset during this question, are you being like, oh, I'm going to keep it real with them?
I'm keeping it real, yeah. I'm keeping it real. I'm keeping it real, bro. I'm attracting what I can attract naturally, bro. Without like, bro, everybody can give an answer that he wants to hear, bro. Like, I'm being as honest. Bro, I told him, look, I think I'm an emotional person, bro. And it wasn't a popular answer, but that's the answer, though. Like, you know what I mean? Whether you talk to me, you're going to know that. Or you're going to realize that about me, bro.
Mm-hmm. So I'm letting
I be trying to convince people, like, yo, you're emotional, too. I stood down. I'll be trying to tell them, like, everything they were saying afterwards. It's like, oh, that sounds like an emotional answer. Yeah. Even though it was way after, bro. I was like, yo, let's be honest. Let's be real here, bro. Like, they were talking about different stuff. I was like, well, it sounds pretty emotional. Yeah. What kind of compliments do you think I take? What kind of compliments do you think I take well?
See, like, do you like that question? I don't know if I like that question.
Wait, repeat that one more time.
What kind of compliments do you think I take well? That'll tell you a lot about a person. Though.
Yeah, dude.
That one is like.
Hold on, let me ask y'all a question. I'll follow up on that. Do y'all take compliments well? Because I know personally sometimes I don't.
I don't.
Okay, what you mean by taking well?
The few that I get, bro.
I don't.
Okay, do you get a lot of compliments on a normal day, Ali? Like, do you feel like you get a lot of those?
So.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Like,
mashallah.
But all right, are you saying like when you say they don't take it well? If you get a compliment, usually people expect you to compliment back.
Like, how do you react? Do you get like a little bit like? Do you know what to say back?
I'll tell you this: a genuine compliment, you gonna receive it with love though, because it's like, damn, you really meant that. So if somebody tells me a genuine compliment, I guess I don't take like just basic compliments well, like just something by being nice. Yeah. But somebody give me like a real compliment, like, yo, damn, that's a really tough shirt or something. I was like, yo, appreciate it, bro. I mean, I feel like you can feed off the energy of like somebody's giving you a real compliment instead of like, oh,
someone
you
just
look
saying
nice
it just because,
right?
But
like being nice.
But like what I noticed too is that like people that don't get compliments too often, they don't know how to receive it too well either, right? They don't know what to say back. They might get a little shy. They be like, "Oh, thank you." It might get a little socially awkward.
It could get awkward, bro.
Yeah. You trying to do something good, and you trying to compliment.
Take it back to religion or something. Take it back to religion.
Hey, it depends who compliments though. You get what I'm saying?
Like, hey, you might get a little shy too.
Hey, my boy complimenting, he's all good, man. Well, if that
but
cute
if
girl out there start complimenting,
then what happens? They get awkward.
I mean, I just start thinking too much.
Exactly.
Start telling the history about it.
Well, you know,
got it on sale. My credit card number was. There was a couple good ones out here though. It was like,
now read some more.
If you had to guess my love language, what would it be?
I ain't come across them type questions.
I
don't know what they was reading, but they wasn't reading that to me.
Yeah, I didn't get that one though.
If you had to guess, take a guess.
Of what my look?
Or should we be guessing yours?
No, I'm not about to guess a guy was one.
Yeah. It's Luz Murtha, man.
Diddy home, baby.
Yo, a freak off is not a Rico. Was it a freak off? It's not a Rico.
It's not a Rico, bro.
All right, well, look. These are just the perception questions. There's connection questions, and I think those.
They have different category of questions.
These actually get deeper though. What's something you've healed from that still hurts sometimes?
See, that's...
Ooh, these are the connection. The connection.
But telling that as soon as you meet somebody, that's kind of.
I feel like you gotta keep it fun and surface level,
and light, right?
Yeah, and light, just to like get a sense of a person. Like I don't need to know like
what you heal from,
because then you open the door for somebody to start trauma dumping on you.
Yeah, and I think that's why people like gravitated to using ChatGPT to start, answering and asking questions, right?
Yeah,
this is very personal. You will be you have to open up to these questions.
And especially if it's a setting, if it's even a one-on-one table setting, you might be able to get away with some of that because then it's only you talking to the other person.
Which it never was. It was always a full table.
That's what I'm saying. So then you got 4 to 6 different, perceptions of you just from this one question. So you like
something that
did y'all ask like a fun question at all? Like
I think for me the Falcons losing the Super Bowl is something that I heal from but still hurts sometimes.
Bro, for me it was Brazil losing 7-1, and I only remember 7-1 because I saw some on my birthday, and that one still hurts. And Brazil's my favorite soccer team, like my international soccer. That one hurt because I'm like I can never forget that day.
So that's my thing though. Is like all jokes aside though, you can take a serious question and you can make it a social. I feel like everything's based on how you spin it, bro. That's why I never really like. That's why I never really trip about it. Give me the situation, and I'm gonna try to figure out a way where it's like it's cool.
Keep
you
it
know what I mean? Like, it's cool. It's light, bro. It's not like I'm not gonna complain like, hey, these questions are too deep. No, I'm like, okay, this is the situation I'm in. Let me see. Let me see what we could do with this.
You
bro.
can make the most of it. So, what was a fun question y'all asked though? Do y'all remember any?
Man, I didn't ask a fun question. I asked more of like a real question. It was just like, I gave an example too. I said, all right, what's the one thing on top of your list that you're looking for in somebody, right? And I gave an example.
That's deep, bro. That's heavy, bro.
No, it didn't have.
Bro, that's heavy, bro. What you mean?
All right, so what was?
Okay, I mean, how real could we be on this podcast?
Be as real as you want.
I just told. I
thought we were talking about joke questions, bro.
No, I mean, this
I was asking riddles, bro.
I mean, this is, you know what I'm saying? Like when no one's offering questions, you gotta come up with something, right?
Listen, I asked a lot of questions too, so I get it.
No. But I was just like, for me, I was being real with them. I was like, it's like the halal haram ratio. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta be someone that's compatible with me in that aspect, right?
Do you remember what somebody said at all?
Was it 70-30? What was it?
What in terms of halal? I ain't gonna say that on live, bro.
No, don't expose them.
But
so it's like the body of water compared to the body of land.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to deal with no one who smokes or drinks and all that kind of stuff, right? But I was just trying to
understandable.
Yeah, I was just trying to get them to tell me like what's the one thing that they're trying to look for in somebody out here.
Yeah,
that was just an example of a question I was trying to like ask him. Like,
what was something somebody asked you though? Do you remember that?
Bro, they were just reading off the cards, man.
Reading off the whole time.
I'm telling you, the groups I was in.
One question was like, what does your comfort zone look like?
Yeah,
and everybody. I said what I said. It was anything that's within the religion or the culture. I'm comfortable. That's my comfort zone. Anything within the culture, anything besides the religion, and then anything outside of that. I guess you can count the Atlanta culture too. I'm comfortable with that. I mean, there's something that's kind of like on that ratchet side. I'm comfortable with that too. So anything besides the identity, like my circles that I'm used to. You know what I mean?
They asked a similar question to that. They're like, what do you see yourself in comfort? And I'm telling you, some people said sleeping. That's my comfort. That's what I want to sleeping. Right, and I was like,
literally, they just
literally. Some people was answering literally, and I was like, me, I was like spending time with family and friends. That's my comfort, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Having that family time. So I mean,
that's not really romantic. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean,
but you know what? Some girls like that. Some girls like that.
They like a family. They don't like a family.
I know he
always mama's boy.
Hey, I'm a family man. I could be a family man.
A family man is a good spin. That's a good spin. That's a good spin.
I was trying to push my stocks up.
We like good spin. We like that. That's a good spin, bro.
You know.
A family man is crazy, yeah. What's something you've never told anyone because you didn't want to be judged?
Bro, in a world where we feel like we're always judged, a lot of things.
Yeah. No, fact. That's facts. I ain't gonna lie. Something I'd be holding back until somebody brings up naturally and they start laughing about. I'm like, okay, I could have said this. There's a lot of things I hold back though because I don't know people's level of comfort, bro. Like I'm comfortable with anything. But I don't know what you comfortable with. So if I say something, it's not because I'm scared to say it. It's because I don't know how you gonna receive it, bro. I don't know how you gonna. Hey, because if you want to get comfortable with me,
it's no
just let me know.
We roasting, bro. We gonna. I done lost. I done got my biggest. I think my biggest red flag is I'm too comfortable, bro. I get too comfortable quick, bro. Right, so that could be a good thing, and that could be a bad thing.
Were you comfortable real quick at that mix and mingle?
I'm always comfortable, bro. Like it's hard to get me out of my comfort zone, bro. Only thing that makes me less uncomfortable is my age. So as long as I know it's like I'm in the age appropriate setting, then I'm good, bro. So once they split it up between the age of like 28 and up, okay, then now before it's like I don't know who I'm talking to. I'm terrible at like you know what I mean, trying to figure out. You know what I mean? So it's just like once I get to like okay, now everything's good, the parameters are set. so I'm emotional.
Exactly.
Yeah, nigga. Yeah, it is what it is, bro. Like you know what I mean?
So one thing that I did like about the game night, the first night, was that everyone had a name tag and they had their ages on there too.
Tell me why I was the only one who put their first and last name in the name tag. I don't know why I did that, bro.
Oh, that's
I don't know why I did that, bro.
That's because you wanted to be found.
They see first and last, and then they looked at the age.
That makes sense.
That's because you wanted to be found, man. You wanted them to find you on social media.
That was my jam, whatever moment. What was it? The millennial moment, whatever that boomer moment. That was my boomer moment.
That was your boomer.
So my middle name too, middle initial.
Put their handle,
my surname,
put their IG handle.
Real talk though, did y'all feel like did y'all actually go into the mix and mingle with the intention of mingling to mingle, like meet people, or to meet people?
No, just to meet, bro.
Just to meet.
There's a lot of meets,
I'm just wanting to get a check.
I just want to meet.
Hold on.
Not meet.
Okay.
I kept my expectations low, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. If it happened, it happened. But like I wasn't, I wasn't throwing myself out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, come get the boy. You know what I'm saying?
You wasn't advertising yourself.
Yeah. Me, nah. I was just scoping the land and stuff like that. Yeah. Exactly. And
what was the landscape looking like?
Fertile. I ain't gonna lie. I came back to my cousin's house, and then after everything was done, the whole week was done, and then she was like, the moms were complaining. They were like,
wait, why?
They were like, there's so many women out here. They're like, Kuba time about it, like, okay, and they're like, and they came back, they was like, what happened, bro? They was like, what happened? And she was like, unless you're doing it on the low, sneaking. I was like, nah, I ain't doing nothing, bro. But she was like, the moms was complaining because it was like they had like a lot of high hopes, and there was a lot of opportunities to meet people, and there was a lot of people to meet. I ain't gonna lie to you, there was a lot of people to meet, but there was just like, for some reason, come and go. The connections ain't what they. I guess I don't know, man.
Yeah, I feel like it's a little overwhelming though. There, like you said, there's a lot of people to meet. And there's that option that we already have that problem with like having a lot of people to meet, right? And I don't like using the word options.
I can't stress this enough. It's pressure. It's a lot of pressure on the guys. I don't know why they think that somebody's gonna come in and just swoop somebody off their feet, bro. It's a lot of pressure, bro, on these. I mean, and no, I feel like something like nobody talks about enough, bro. They say like all the pressure's on the women because of like this and that, but it's like, bro, it's not easy for somebody to put themselves forward, knowing damn well that I might get rejected. Yeah, I might get for sure, bro. And then it's like everybody watching, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, he tried to holler at this," and it's just
kind of
like,
goes back to the idea of being judged too, right?
And
like,
I don't know if expectations are realistic these days. I don't know if men are just not meeting up to the standards that these women they work hard, and they are like, yo, they put themselves in a really good situation, bro. I'm not gonna lie, they're doing things, bro. Yeah, they're making moves, like they are like
to hear you
everything
say,
we can ask for. You know what I mean?
To hear you say, would seem like you said that the moms was like
disappointed. Yeah, that's like, yo, what's up? I thought I was going to lose. I thought we were going to have some.
There's no reason to be disappointed on like a few days, right? Like it's something that
it's like Kuba. It's sweet though. Like this is like
it is. It's
sweet, bro.
Sweet.
This is a Black Friday of wedding sales, bro. I don't know what to tell you, bro.
Mingles, bro.
This is Shark Week, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I'm just saying. Listen, it's a whole week, right? Like it's not a whole. We're not doing a whole summer fest of like, hey, let me explore this connection back to back until it's official, right? Like, we're literally talking to these people for what, maybe 30 minutes to an hour, maybe a couple hours at most, right? Cumulative for the whole week. I mean, granted, maybe there could be something that continues up after you follow up after Kuba, but like to say that by Friday, Saturday, that you haven't locked it in, it's not official.
Yeah,
it's just kind of jumps to the point, or like kind of saying like, okay, cool, like this was a waste of a week.
Nah.
You know, and it's not.
Can I just say I blame COVID because I don't know why, but I am socially awkward now, bro. I don't know why, bro. I lost my social skills like I used. But I used to be so. I mean, I used to be on it, bro. But like, I think ever since COVID, I never recovered, bro. I feel like I am socially awkward right now. I feel like I was watching other guys too, like their game plans, their approach.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm trying to put myself in the women's shoes, and I'm like,
I wouldn't have went for that.
Yeah, this is this is like, I mean, like this is tough, right? I mean, like I get the approach that they're coming with. Like some people didn't have good volume control, bro. Like they're screaming, like speaking super loud. You know what I mean? And it's like, you know, it is like it's hard. It's hard to talk to each other, right? We're in a setting where a lot of, so it's like, how are you talking to somebody? Your body language, what you like. I try to put myself in their situation. I'm like, damn, I don't know, bro. I get it, but I don't, bro. Like it's. Do you gotta settle, or do you really feel like you're getting the options that you feel like you're looking for and deserve, right? You know what I mean? Or is it just, are we bad at gauging what we need versus what we want, right? Like what's happening here? Like, you know what I mean?
What was your take on
it? You want my honest take on how my experience was?
Yeah.
I just wasn't like, all right. A majority of the women there, I wasn't like. I didn't feel that initial attraction to, right?
Okay.
I will see at the end, right, they had it where they're like, all
it's
right.
always like that. There's always like a few that you have your eyes on. You don't have, it's not like everybody wows you. Right?
But I would say, like, for me, I had like 2 people that, you know, piqued my interest, right? And at the end, they're like...
That's a normal experience to me, though.
Yeah.
But I ain't going there with like 10 options, bro.
Yeah, no,
I had like...
You're right.
3 or 4 that I was like, okay, I really like, okay, I think I could vibe with
But
you.
at the end, they're like, all right, we only got like 10 minutes left. If just get up and shoot your shot.
That's the awkward part. That's the awkward
right?
part.
They said that?
They said get up and shoot your shot, right?
They really did.
They said last call. Go ahead.
Basically, and let me tell you something, right? Let me tell you something. They had the same mix and mingle. Different people organized it, but it was a mix and mingle in Toronto in 2023. They had that same segment where you get up and shoot your shot. I kid you not, there was women that had like 5 like lines of men like waiting to shoot their shot. I'm like,
that's when
I can't do that.
Imagine being behind like.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what I look like being in that line? You get what I'm saying? I will say this, Kuba, when that happened, I was like, all right, I see the 2 that I'm interested in. I said,
first in line. You know what
I'm saying? So I seen one with her friend, right? And they're going like, they were in like a hallway, right?
Hey, what's her name?
I don't even know her name, bro. I
ain't
out there, bro. Man, I wasn't even there, bro. But basically, I went up to them and I was like, "Yo, can I talk to your friend right quick?" And she's like, "Yeah, you can talk to her." And she went away.
You gotta get past the security guard.
Exactly. So I got past that, and then basically like I had
to get past Baby D.
There's like 2 approaches you can go with, right? You can be like as direct right? Be just direct and tell them how you feel, or play the long game.
Do you think girls want you to be direct?
I don't know, because with my experience there, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, girls always say they want direct until it's like,
until
bro, that's not the vibe I have, bro.
But the thing is, though, she probably didn't think I was
gonna be that.
Or no, either she didn't think I was attractive enough, which is
you was a shooter. She think you was a shooter.
There's those two options. Either she got flustered or she didn't think I was attractive enough. I'm cool either way, right?
You
know what I'm saying?
You're not for everybody.
Exactly. So I was cool with that, right? I was like, damn, that hurt for like 5 seconds, but I'm good now. I'm good now. And then like the other one's like, all right, I'm not gonna do that approach for the next one.
Yeah.
So
it's a man I learned from the last one.
You know what I'm saying? I just went on some friendly, on some friendly stuff with the next one. Just got the IG, cool, and then you know what I'm saying, called it a day. Well, I'll hit you up in the IG when I hit you up. A lot of people I think are afraid to just like go ahead and either shoot their shot or be direct, which I understand. So a lot of times you just gotta play the long game, bro.
If I have a mix and mingle, it's direct only, bro. If I organize, whatever comes to your mind,
straight shot,
say it, bro.
Okay.
I'm putting that in like a challenge. It's one of the games. What do you think about her? She look good?
Question.
How interested are you?
So question for y'all, right? Because y'all saying direct and then non-direct too, right? Mm-hmm. So playing that long game or just follow up later on. Do y'all feel like y'all can't be friends starting off and then transition into it?
No, I think you can.
Or do y'all feel like you gotta be a little direct first?
It depends.
That's a good question.
It depends.
I think that'd be the conundrum that people run into, right?
Yeah, that's
right.
On how to like get that icebreaker out the way.
Yeah.
They feel like they gotta go like a relationship icebreaker way when it's really you can go a friend route, and you ain't got a friend zone yourself. It's just having a conversation as somebody's friend, like having that, that mutual dialogue. Yeah. And you can always try to hint, like, hey, you know, oh, you looking good today,
just don't wait too long.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's sometimes what men kind of deal with, where they're like, man, even if I'm going direct, like, do I go direct on like an aggressive, like, hey, I want you to be mine type way, or it's just like, it's like I'm at least interested in you,
right?
But I want to just put that there. But how you doing on the
right? Let me get to know you a little bit before we really get to know you, right? Explore it. Yeah.
I think the last question I asked, there was a question that says, what kind of songs would I choose for karaoke, or what's my go-to songs for karaoke?
I did not get that question. I wish I did. I like karaoke.
For me, it's I think I'm going with Young Jeezy.
Which one?
Anything like early 2000s song, like rap songs from the South.
But you know,
because they're like easy, like they're slow and they're easy. I'm thinking like Boys in the Hood.
Yeah.
See, this is honestly,
it depends on the demographic you with, like which age group and like
right,
where they came
got
up.
You got a vibe.
I'm not gonna lie. I got that question too, right?
Yeah.
In my head, I'm like, do I say this truthfully or do I get the most out of this?
Yeah.
So what song were you thinking of?
And I said Burna Boy. I said girls love that type of music, right?
All right, hey, sing it right now. Sing it. Hey,
karaoke though.
Yo, sing it right now. Sing it Burna Boy right now.
I ain't singing it. I don't know too much.
Name 3 Burna Boy songs.
Man, Big 7 is one of them. You know what I'm saying? If they would have asked me a specific song, that's what I would have said. But
you don't know none of them lyrics, man.
Hey, I came there with a mission, bro.
But if you play some Boys in the Hood, I bet you I'll go word for word with it.
Exactly.
I bet
too.
But would they vibe with it?
That's what I'm saying.
Karaoke, the people got to vibe with the song you're playing. With it, man.
You got to compromise.
It was taking too long. Bring it back.
It was short anyway.
So bring a stat. If it was after, I wouldn't even know. I had to open the whole thing since '94. I think you got to ride with me.
We ain't tripping. We'll
swap it out. With the
still in the rap, we'll swap it out.
I had to get myself together. I'ma need about an hour. Come on, man.
Since
you ain't with it, bro. You ain't with it. Since we on
this topic,
if she don't get it, she too young, bro.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
That's a good
Mike Jones.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, that's a good way to test them, though. If she don't know some of these songs,
they didn't want me.
Exactly. That is a good way to know somebody's age without asking them their age.
That's what I'm saying.
You gotta just bring up like dial up and stuff, and they'd be like,
just hint it, slide it through.
Be like, okay, nah, it's
yo, if I say patty cake, microwave, these suckers make it square, man. Damn, I'm paid. I was so cool, but I'm so hot, and I'm so fly, and you're so not. If you ain't finished that sentence, then what are we doing, bro? What are we doing, bro?
All right, so let me ask you this, bro. Like, so what age range would you be okay with then? Because
that's what I was thinking of too. When he started playing that, I mean,
like what age range you looking for then? Like,
she clearly got to be from the south.
She
clearly got to be from the south,
bro.
Yeah,
at least I was there for still tipping, at least, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, like a certain age where you know these songs where it's like Mike Jones, who like you know that like you were there when it came out, not like I know about this song. Like it's like. Mm-hmm. If you buck, it's not like you know what I mean. If you were there when it came, like I don't know, you had to be in that era at least, bro. Some, the T.I. phase before the Future hit. I don't know, bro.
Did you catch any of that over there?
Nah. It was Canadians and it was It was people that was.
I can imagine because that's
anyway,
bro. We saying that timeline. We cutting out anybody younger than 30.
30 for sure.
That's kind of what the majority was, though. It was like a majority of it was at 30-year-olds and younger than 30-year-olds, right? There's only a handful of people that were like over 30 at the event.
Yeah, but anyway, guys, it's been a real one. Man, I hope y'all enjoy this, man. Just kind of sharing our thoughts and our recap on.
Man, that was already an hour. Huh?
Yeah, our sports and culture, our sports and culture recap, man. Hey, man, shout out to all the Hurry creators. Shout out to Crescent Coffee Shop. Yo, they had the first time trying matcha. First time try, and it was delicious, bro.
It was great,
bro. I didn't even know what to do. I told the lady at the counter, was like, "Yo, this is great stuff," and it's like, "Yo, you didn't mix it." Yo, she had great service. Amazing. Shout out to Yasmin. Amazing staff. They were very efficient, and the product was good, bro. The drinks were unique. They had like a Hurry Blossom. They had all these different.
The Biscoff drink was really good,
bro. And that spot was my favorite part of Kuba, was just hanging out at a coffee shop and just like that's my kind of vibe, bro. I don't really do all the other stuff, right? Yeah. So I'm glad they had that kind of alternative because that's why I feel the most comfortable. Mm-hmm. I could just socialize with people at a coffee shop and just talk. And they had the art exhibits, which I thought it was so cool. But I can't say that enough, bro. Art exhibit of seeing your culture, your history, and seeing people who are also creatives working together, coming together to put their work on display, like calligraphy from Aisha. Like I said, the DMV, the Hurries, all the people out there that really did some cool stuff out there. They had film showing. They had pictures. They had, man, a whole setup, bro. And it's just like, this is a great ode to our culture and to our people, bro. And it's a great sign of what's to come in the future, man. Shout out to Hurry Couture. Shout out to all the people, E Street Clothing, all the people that was doing things. Like, I didn't remember everybody's names, but like there was a lot of stuff out there, bro.
Shout out to them, bro.
Yeah. And shout out to my cusher that was at the Mix and Mingle, bro. Yo, you got my number. Hit me up.
Hey, seal the deal.
Let's get up out of here.
All right.